Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions. You are watching I Watch You Watch. We're covering the Real Housewives of New York. This is season 15, episode 5. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Thank you for supporting. Please like this video and also subscribe, and you can leave your comments below. Let's get into this episode, but I do have an announcement. Okay, so before we actually start with the episode, I don't know if I'm going to be covering this every week. I'm trying not to quit because I did quit at some point last season, and I don't want to keep doing that. It's just not giving, y'all. Like, I'm not asking for explosives. I understand that each franchise should give what they give. It don't have to be the same. I'm just not feeling it like that. I'm thinking my option is to group some episodes together until something actually happens. I do feel a certain way about Brynn, so what I do say now, it can sound like support, but I got to tell the truth. The only two people that are trying to work is really Brynn and Aaron. Y'all can call them the villains or whatever, but nobody else is. Everybody just feels like they're just filming, lounging around. Hey, like, are y'all gonna create a show, or what are we doing? I don't want things to be contrived or whatever. I even see Brynn trying to, okay, do something, like, help me out. I can't pull all of this. I think this episode, Aaron's attempting to work flopped, and it just didn't make sense to me. Like, her argument is kind of okay. I get where she's coming from, but how she was during the episode is just kind of weird to me. But I think that's going to be my only option, only because I just don't feel like, how can I say this? I don't want to quit like I always do. But I don't know what's going on in New York. Uba, if you want to call Uba working, I don't know. Because Uba, it goes off the cuff and just starts exploding. And I don't call her an angry black woman like Brynn does. I just think that, ma'am, what? When your argument first started on this trip, it made no sense. It had nothing to do with you, and you're mad at her, but you're not mad, again, at Aaron, when they both do the same thing. So it's cool that we're learning about the people, but we just can't sit around lounging around. We gotta make something happen. Y'all can come up with some type of activities that don't have to be sexual nature or never have I ever. There's gotta be something that you guys do in your normal lives, and stop being so doggone aware of the cameras. And that's the problem. Nobody wants to be seen a certain type of way. You like throwing one person under the bus as a sacrifice, but it's not working, y'all. And I think y'all gotta get it together. I don't know what the producers are doing or saying. I've been talking for about 4 minutes now, so I guess that's going to give me a little time because there's not much that I have to say about this episode. Jessel, she's going to be celebrating her 41st birthday. Pavitt, he's not into anything. Celebrating birthdays and all that stuff is just not his thing. He feels like it's just a conspiracy to take money away from you. Cool. And we know how you guys live. I love you guys, and when I say this out of love. So, okay, cool. Do y'all give back at all? As far as charity, like, what do y'all actually do? Because we see what type of trips you actually go on and all that good stuff. So, and the money you spend. So, if you're worried about money, spent foolishly, what y'all spending it on? Whatever. Pavitt didn't even help with the birthday. She's going to have a clueless birthday. This is a movie back in 1995. I know this movie. Jessel says that she's more of a Star Trek person, and that's cool. I know it really well. Rolling with the homies. Yeah. I'm in the valley. Oh, God. As if. You know, that was a phenomenon, a very cult-ish hit that a lot of people did love if you did grow up in the 90s. So, it's like, I'm not going to say Gossip Girl before Gossip Girl, because Gossip Girl didn't really, I think the fashions of Gossip Girl copied what Cher had going on back then. Anyways, she's planning all that. Another time she goes out with Aaron and Bryn. They go out shopping so they can find a tire for Clueless or whatever. I still have not seen Bryn use a card, use cash, or anything. She's trying on all these clothes, and you never see her buy anything. Anyways, they're getting all clothes, and then they start talking about different ones in the group. Bryn does not want to be around Uba, not for real. She's really sick of that, and then she starts mimicking her accent again. And she's just sick of it, blah, 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 blah. You got Aaron chuckling. You got Jessel chuckling, but I think she's chuckling because she's around them. Since I understand now why Bryn was doing what she was doing, I'm really just put off by her in a totally different way. She's also upset with Sai. She just feels like she's an evil troll that lives underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. I said, oh, okay. She needs a written apology. And then we cross over to Sai and Jenna. They're having lunch, or they're out someplace. And she was talking about that she apologized to everyone. I sent a group text and then a personal text to Bryn. And she said that she sees that Bryn read it because she has the read receipt on there. I said, oh my God. And then Bryn over here acting like she didn't receive nothing. I don't know what's going on with you, girl, but whatever. So they also make mention because I guess Sai and Jenna, they're out to dinner or whatever. And Aaron was like, oh, are they best friends now? It's like, so Jenna's got instantly upset because it's like, you're out here with Sai, but you haven't been a friend like I've been a friend to you. And I'm going through a lot of things, and I thought we were close. And then Bryn was like, oh, I can't wait to talk to Jenna because I got an earful for her. Like, how are you going to do that? They think that Jenna, how can I say this? This is some type of fake friendship after you've known how Sai was. I don't think Jenna is the type of person that holds a grudge. I think she wants to move on. She doesn't like conflict as it is. So I think Jenna's just trying to develop relationships or get to know a person. Now, Jenna's wiped the slate clean, and for some reason they're supposed to be y'all trying to pull people's strings, and I don't think that that's the way that you guys should work, because that's not cool. Now y'all trying to get in each other's relationships. That's not how this goes within a friend group on this reality show. I don't get that. Y'all are trying to do anything to come into these relationships, so we're done with them. The only other there's two other outside things. Uba and Rebecca, they meet. Uba just explains her time. She paints a lot. She does things just personally. She isn't selling it, all that. And it looks like Rebecca was like, well, right now you're not selling, but maybe in the future you can, blah, 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 blah. And she showed this one painting of how she sees the American flag, which is gold as far as the stars and black and white. And it kind of represents how the anguish and war that's going on in the U.S., and the stars. She really thinks that it's golden. She's appreciative of being here. And she's like, Americans, don't mess it up for us immigrants that want to be here. And I believe that that is true, and I've heard Uba out about that. All of y'all get categorized of just taking away from Americans. She said that she is an immigrant from Toronto. She got a part of the modeling agency, Uba did, and ended up coming over to New York. How everything is set up, at least in New York, there's only one black, I'm calling him that, token black, that can make it or be a part of the industry at one time. And Rebecca was like, probably around that time it was me. And she was like the younger version of the last version that, the last person that was some type of archetype for the modeling industry. Uba just thought it was a stiff competition as far as with black people being in the business. We're like, no, they only just choose one person at a time when they get ready to. But Rebecca said, even in all of that and how they did treat people, it is still it helps build character, and it helps give you a backbone within this industry of modeling. And that's what I'm trying to understand why people have such a hard-on for Tyra Banks. Even after you get done with Tyra Banks, you still got to go out into this modeling agency world, and they are going to talk to you any type of way that they want to. and y'all act like she was the devil on America's Next Top Model. I didn't watch it like that. I'll just say I will give myself that. But it's like, what do y'all expect? Plus, it's a reality show. You got to bring some type of drama. I just think that it's a little bit unfair to just say that Tyra is just this toxic devil. No, she's showing you exactly what's going to happen in the modeling world. And when this show is done for the season, this is what you're going to have to look out for. And worse. Excuse the win, y'all. That's it for that. Then we'll talk about Sai. Sai's with her husband. They go to Whole Foods. They're having husband and wife time. I think she did say that he's like her best friend. I think that's the type of relationship they do have. She wants to spread her mother's ashes. It's been 2 years since her mother has passed away. Her Aunt Sophia is coming, I think it is. They're going to go upstate. They bought a house upstate New York. She doesn't really imagine herself leaving the city because she needs that security of somebody getting cussed out and all that good stuff. So they go upstate and they're going to plant a tree. They're going to put some ashes in a tree and bury her out someplace else in another part with nature and all that. Aunt Sophia arrives. They go up there. Sai is nervous and she can't really open the bag. So Aunt Sophia, who is the mother of the sister of Sai's mother, she starts talking and all that. She's like, now you start talking, Sai. She's like, Mom knows that I love her, da-da-da-da-da. The children are with the father back there hugging him. The daughter was crying and all that. So it was a peaceful, it was a nice type of ceremony. So we get to Jessel's birthday party, and everyone's trying to point out that Sai's not wearing the replicas of Cher's stuff. Is it that big of a deal? A free party, free food, drinks, and all that. What's the big deal? Y'all do everything to try to nitpick at Jessel. Sorry. I mean, it wasn't bad or whatever. Anyway, so she's going to have 4 different outfit changes. That is too much for Bryn. And eventually, Bryn is going to be leaving. She has a 9:30 appointment to get a tan. Jessel, if you do not know by now, Bryn does not respect you. She's going to hang around you because you're the fan favorite. She don't respect you, and she's not your friend. She's like, she don't really want to hang around for all that. No, whatever. That is so crazy. It's her birthday of all days. Everyone shows up in their stuff. Bryn shows up like Dion with the black hat. Sai showed up like Dion with the braids and the sucker. So I think she was the best in impersonating. Rebecca, she showed up in another outfit that looked like Cher's. Aaron did-ish. Did I say Rebecca? I don't know. Raquel. Rebecca just had on a headband, basically. So anyways, they get on this party, and Aaron wanted to start some ish, and just saying, ugh, looking at Jen all crazy and stuff. And Sai was like, I thought you guys were pretty close. I'm like, I thought we were too, but it doesn't seem like she's a friend to me, and I don't really want to be a friend. So they finally get around to talking. Bryn already said what she needed to say to Jenna about her hanging around Sai, and that what's her name has an issue with her. Aaron has an issue with her, and Jenna was in her confessional like, well, she could have just come to me. Like, I'm glad that Bryn told me what's going on, but why is everybody else telling me what Aaron's saying? Abe even got into it. Oh, there's some tension, and she's like, there's tension where? Jenna is like, who? I don't have no tension. So you think there's tension with your wife? No. So then what's going on? Everybody's talking in this code. So Aaron finally just says, I don't think that you're being a friend to me like I've been a friend to you. And I just don't think I really want to be around you if this is how it's going to be. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Jenna admitted, look, I'm just not good at that much communication. I got things going on too. Da-da-da-da-da. Aaron said, yeah, I do too. Blah, 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 blah. And she said, I'm going to make a better effort to be in communication with you. I think it went to extreme. I think you wanted to stir a certain type of drama for the camera, Aaron. And you may have, I think you did feel the way that you did feel. I just think that you went around it the wrong way, but it just seemed so crazy at how you wanted to go at oh girl. That's all I got to say about that. That was the episode. Not much of what's going on. A highlight was Sai and what she was doing with her mother's ashes. And I liked the theme because it was just so nostalgical for me. But again, I'm probably just going to be grouping episodes together, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4, depending on what's actually happening in these people's lives. Again, only Aaron and Sai really are willing to work. And I just don't count Uba because I don't even know what she's fighting about most of the time. But I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Thank you for listening to my update, and hopefully you understand and still follow me. Like this video, subscribe, and until the next one, peace.